Hi everybody, this is Doreen from Privies and Prims Needlecrafts, and I want to welcome you to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by, and if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. I just got back yesterday from my camping trip, and we had gorgeous weather, had a great time with my friends, and then yesterday morning it turned cold and rainy, and that was time for me to leave, which I had planned to leave then anyway because I knew the weather ahead of time. So I went a day early because I knew I was going to leave a day early. So I was there for the perfect weather, got home last night, and I am still exhausted. So today is pretty much going to be a short floss tube. And through the week, if I finish things off that I'm going to show you today, I will come back and do other videos for them. First of all, I do want to say thank you to everyone that chimed in about my channel name. I will be keeping it the same as Privies and Prims Needlecrafts, and every single person that had an opinion on it did say to keep the name. So I thank you for all of you that giving that feedback there. I did order some new cards and everything, so I wanted to make sure I was going to keep the name before I ordered more cards. So I'm going to go into the dyeing fabric. I've got a short note here so I don't forget anything. I dyed some fabric the other day with some tulip fabric dye, and it said that it was taupe, and I believe this was given to me. I showed it last week, and it was kind of a yellowish tint to like a yellowish beige, not so much a tan, and I didn't like that color, so it wasn't in a package, so I don't know anything about it, except I think it's 28 count, and I'm pretty new still to cross stitch, but I think that's what it is. So I dyed it, and this is what it came out to. I'm super happy with it. I did like 3 pieces of it. I had cut it into smaller pieces, and I didn't really even follow the directions very closely. I had this old pot that I do my coffee standing in that I showed you in another video, and I just dumped some in with hot water and stirred it up, put the fabric in, left it for a while, 15-20 minutes. I think the directions said to like continuously stir, which I didn't do. I wanted kind of a mottled look, and I don't really think I got really a strong mottled look, but I'm super happy with the way that it turned out. So that is one thing that I will be doing more of in the future. Even with my Osnaburg, I can do it different colors if I want to. Next thing is a finish. I do have a finish, not a fully finished FFO, but this is the Notforgotten farm pattern that I was stitching last week. I don't think I showed you this finished, but I did show it on my Facebook and Instagram pages. So this I have to make into a pouch, and I'm not prepared here. I don't have the pattern right next to me and everything to show you, but this will be made into a little bag to keep threads and things in when I'm traveling. The next thing I want to show you or talk about is my camper stitch. I had said that I was going to pack up a project and just leave it in the camper, and I did the Teresa Kogut, this pattern here. That's the one I chose to leave in the camper because I knew that it was Christmas pattern. It wouldn't, there'd be no rush to finish it because it's only April. Well, what I got done was, this is the progress so far. What I got done at the camper in 3 nights of camping was the border and part of the P. And that's all that I got done because, I'm with my friends and we're doing things and stuff, so I didn't get much done. This is also the first time I put painter's tape around the edge, and I really like it because now my fabric isn't fraying. I don't have a serger. I could zigzag, but I was in my camper and I had this tape because I'm always, doing things in the projects in the camper as far as fixing the camper up. So I just decided to use this and it worked perfect. But so that's what I got done, is the outside border and part of the P. Well, I decided I didn't want to leave it there. I am a monogamous stitcher, and I didn't want to leave it for 2 reasons. One, I love the colors. I wanted to come home and stitch on it some more. I didn't want to leave it. Second is, this is the fabric that I dyed, and I think, like I said, this is 28 count. It worked fine when I was sitting inside my camper and I had my magnifier light. I don't think I could sit outside and stitch this without the magnifier. A light would help. I might be able to do it, but I think I need to get a lower count to leave in the camper. Or I might do a wool applique project and leave it in there where I just have to blanket stitch, or I might do a punch needle project and leave it in there. I'm still deciding on that. I definitely want to have something in there. I just don't know what it will be. So through last night and today, this is what I've gotten done on it, because the only thing yesterday when I came home was part of this P and the border. So I've gotten, I think, a pretty good bit done on it so far, and I'm still working on it today because I absolutely love it. And again, this is the pattern. And I was going to work on summer stuff, but this is my colors. I love these primitive colors, so that's what I am working on. So I didn't do too good on that assignment as far as leaving something in the camper. But it's all okay. I make my own rules. Last week, I think I showed you I was starting this. I'm not sure. I did do a video. This is Punch Needle. It is Notforgotten Farm. And I did do a video of me doing this live and punching it. And I had, on the video, I got the rabbit done and part of the flowers. And then when I stopped the video, I completely finished it that night about 11 o'clock. It's got rickrack around it that you can kind of see. It's kind of hard to see. It's like a coffee stained mint green, pale green, sage maybe. And while I was doing the video, I decided, this was just going to be laying on my cabinet with my spring display. And while I was doing the video, I decided to put it on here. So that's on a video by itself. I love it on here. It's got extra threads in it. And I did do a video of my spring projects displays. If you haven't seen that yet, you can go back and watch that. And I have this out in this spring display in my living room for the video, but it actually lives up here because it didn't look great out there. There's just not enough room, but it looks perfect up here, which is where it was before I put this on it. Let me see what else. Winners. We have some giveaway winners. The patterns were, I just put them here. 2 punch needle patterns for little pins. And the winner of that is one of my regular viewers. Let's see, Phyllis Lundy. You are the winner of this, and I do not have your address, so please email me at priviesandprims@yahoo.com and send me your shipping address, and I will get those in the mail to you. The cross stitch giveaway was this rabbit pattern, and you had to use the keyword rabbit. And this goes to Pamela Garant or Garant. I'm not sure how to say your name, but I have your address because you have won before. So I will get that in the mail to you this week. Congratulations to those 2 winners. And this week for the giveaway, I'm going to do, I'll get it out of the package here. This is a pattern that was gifted to me, and it is Cardane or Cardane Antiques and Needlework Parrot Pin Pillow. So you get the directions for that. The chart is here. Let me just double check. Yes. Chart is there. Directions are there. I'm looking at it because I only see one chart, but I think it's just done in different colors. So this is by Carmen Sutton is the designer. So this is the giveaway this week, and use the word bird, B-I-R-D, if you are interested in winning this. And I will choose that next weekend. I may have some videos in between now and then, but the winners are usually announced in the regular floss tubes on the weekend. As far as my plans, okay, I am going to finish this Teresa Kogut pattern. I've had my mail held at the post office since Wednesday, so I'm believing that my threads are there to finish the firecracker punch needle, and also a pattern that I ordered from the shepherd's needle that I'm going to do. It's a scattered, you may have seen it. I've seen it actually shown on some other channels, but it's a scattered seed samplers, and it's a circle, and it says home sweet home, and I think it has a bird's nest on it. So those should be waiting for me at the post office. So I will get that picked up tomorrow. And I have a punch needle one that I need to finish. I started it a while ago, and actually I don't leave things unfinished very often. It's pretty big, and it's threads that bind, I think, and it has sheep that go around in a rectangle. If you remember me working on that. And then my needle got messed up from my punch needle, and I had to order a new one. And in the meantime, that pattern that project kind of got shifted and set aside. I'm thinking that I might just leave that one in the camper. And because it's so easy to do punch needle when I'm outside, I don't need a magnifier. I don't need a light. I can just sit and do punch needle really easy. So I'm thinking to finish that one, I'm just going to leave that one in the camper. So those are my plans. I did, if you've been watching me, you know I have another channel, and it's called Camping Therapy, and it's mostly vintage camper tours. And I will be showing a video probably next weekend. That post every Sunday at 5 on that channel. And so probably next Sunday will be the video from my trip this past week. I did film 4 camper tours. Some of them were from the 50s and incredible. Like 2 of them haven't been touched on the outside yet, so they look a little rough on the outside, but the insides are really nice. And so I'm going to show at the end of the video here just still shots of the outside of the 4 campers that I videoed. So just in case you're interested in that, and definitely go and check out my other channel if you like to see vintage campers. And it is, again, called Camping Therapy. And that is for camping is my therapy, because that's my getaway. That's where I escape life, is when I go camping. It's also a big part of my social life, because we had 17 trailers there this week, and most of them had 2 people at least in them. So we're talking, at least 30 people were there. We had potlucks, we had campfires, we just had a great time. So it's just really fun, and I go back out again in 2 weeks. That is my next trip, the first week of May. So that's it for today. Like I said, it's going to be really short. We're only at 13 minutes so far. I'm going to put those camper pictures here, and I will see you probably through the week, because I want to finish this and completely finish into the bag. So I'm going to show that when I get that done. And also I'm going to finish this. So keep an eye on my Instagram. The links are in the description for my Instagram and my Facebook, because I always post pictures of progress on there and when I finish things in between videos. So you'll get to see it there first. So everybody, happy stitching. Enjoy your day. I'm sorry this is so short. I'm just really tired, and I had wanted to finish this bag before I did the video so I could show it to you, but I'm not going to do that to myself, because today's kind of a resting day. So I will just sit and stitch. So see you on the next one. Like I said, it'll probably be sometime during this week. Bye, everybody. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up. Oh, and for the giveaway, you must be a subscriber that is public subscriber. And there is, check your settings, and there is a tutorial on my community tab that tells you how to change those settings. And also, because I have to be able to verify that you are a subscriber, you must be 18 years of age and live in the United States because of shipping costs. So one more time, this is the giveaway. The keyword that you want to use in your comment is bird. And for a question, I need to put a question. Do you do punch needle and cross stitch, or just cross stitch, or just punch needle? I don't think I've asked that question before. So answer that for me, and use the word bird if you're interested in this pattern. I will see you next time. Bye.